All okay. Chalo, let's start. In the last class, we have discussed certain questions. Hana, till 15th question we have discussed. And also I have uploaded the PDF जहां पर मैंने आपको क्या बताया है, आपका मॉड्यूल डी के बारे में हमने डिस्कशन किया था, है ना। मॉड्यूल डी का एक समरी शीट में अपलोड कर चुकी हूँ लास्ट सेशन के साथ ही, उसको एक बार जरूर देख लीजिएगा, रिवाइज जरूर कर लीजिएगा अगेन। अच्छा, really sorry, that's the English medium batch now. So let's start the session. In the last session, I have added a module D PDF as well. In the module D PDF, I have given you a summary from unit number 29 to unit number 45. Hana? So do make sure you revise that as a quick notes for your paper. So let's start with the first question. The same thing we will be following today as well. First, you will have to answer the question and then I will give you the explanation. So let's start with the first question, that is talking about which among the following statements are correct with respect to the profile of foreign exchange market? Okay, so first you have here 3 statements. Out of these 3 statements, you have to tell like which of the following statement is correct with respect to the profile of foreign exchange market. Sir, PDF, it is available. The PDF, you have to open the PDF. First, there are 50 questions. And after that, you will find the summary sheet of module D as well. Okay, so do check that. Yes, Sunil, sir, the same thing is there. That was it. In the evening, we have a bilingual class. This is the English medium class. Okay. So right answer is C. You guys are saying C will be the right answer. So if we talk about foreign exchange, if we talk about a foreign exchange market, first of all, who regulates the foreign exchange market? RBI regulates the foreign exchange market. The regulator of foreign exchange market is who? RBI is the regulator of foreign exchange market. Now, the first statement is saying foreign exchange market is an intra-bank market that took shape in 1971 when global trade shifted from fixed exchange rate to floating one. So it's very obvious foreign exchange market was not started in 1971. First one is not correct. The second is saying this is a set of transaction among the forex market participants involving exchange of a specified sum of money in currency unit of any given nation for currency of another nation at a spot on as on a specified day. Obviously not a correct statement about the forex market. During exchange, the exchange rate of one currency to the another currency is determined simply by the supply and demand, exchange to which both parties agree. That is very true. It means the exchange rate of the currency depends on the market forces, that is the demand and supply of a currency. It means the third option is right. Right option will be D. Right option will be D. Only the D option is correct about the foreign exchange market and it is regulated by RBI. Do remember that. Now, next question. Filling the blanks in relation to the topic, the benefit of depository receipts. What are the benefit of depository receipt? Before that, let me know how many depository receipts we have. So the first question is talking, the paragraph is talking about here, the benefits of depository receipt, and also let me know how many depository receipts are there. So what the depository receipts do, they help you to raise capital from the foreign market. So you can issue your securities in the foreign market and can raise capital from there. Very good. We have American depository receipt, we have global depository receipt, and we have Indian depository receipt. All these are the depositories that we are talking about, that you are able to issue the capital to raise the capital from the foreign market, right? So GDR is global, ADR is American, IDR is Indian. Now, buying into a depository receipt immediately turns an investor's portfolio into a global one. So investor gain the benefit of dash. Investor gain benefit of what? Diversification, consolidation. So if you are able to invest your money in the other markets, in the global market, it means you're increasing your portfolio. So it's very obvious it's a diversification. So the C, B and D option will be wrong. Now, while trading in their own market under familiar settlement and clearance condition, more importantly, depository receipt investor will be able to reap the benefit of these usually dash risk. So what will be there? High risk or a low risk? What situation will be there? High or low risk? It's very obvious. Correct. That will having a high risk. It means the option number C gone. So right answer is A option. Hana, the depository receipt investor will be able to reap the benefit of these usually high risk, high return, because it's very obvious. I have told you so many times that the return and risk are directly proportional. If the return is good, the risk will be high. If the return is low, the risk will be as well low. So right answer is your A. Now, so this is the benefit that have been talked about the company and investor. The question was asking about the benefit to the investor, but there can be one question on the benefit to the company. So do read this particular table to just have a quick revision about what is the benefit for the company and what is the benefit for the investor. Now, next. So you can see here, deposit receipt immediately turns an investor portfolio into global one. And your portfolio have been increased. Now you are investing in the foreign market. Now you have a capital from the foreign market. And it provide you, investor gain the benefit of diversification while trading in their own market under familiar settlement and clearance condition. More importantly, depository receipt investor will be able to reap the benefit of these usually higher risk, higher return equities. Okay. So next question is, read the following statement carefully and choose the correct option with respect to the depository receipt mechanism. So what is the depository receipt mechanism statement correct here? You have a two statement about the depository receipt mechanism. So first we have a depository receipt is created when a foreign company wishes to list its already publicly traded share or debt security on a foreign stock exchange. Before it can be listed to a particular stock exchange, the company in question will have to meet certain requirement put forth by the exchange. Second statement is saying initial public offering, however, can also take the form of depository receipt. Depository receipt can be traded privately only. So what do you think? Which of the following is the correct statement about your depository mechanism? A, B, C, or D? Okay, so IPO, we all know initial public offering is simply when a company is issuing its share for the first time for the public, that is the IPO. So IPO, however, can also take the form of depository receipt and they can be traded privately only. No, this is not true. But the first statement is true. First is talking about the depository receipt is created when a foreign company wishes to list its already publicly traded securities or debt on a foreign stock exchange. So let's say Indian company want to go to the global market. So they will do what? They will simply issue their shares in the global market with the help of GDR. So that is true. Statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is incorrect. Next question. So this is what the definition of depository receipt mechanism we have. Company when want to invest, foreign company wishes to list its already publicly listed share or debt security on a foreign stock exchange. Before it can be listed to a particular stock exchange, the company in question will have to meet the certain requirement that is put forth by the exchange. So initial public offering, however, can also take the form of depository receipt here, and the depository receipt can be traded publicly or over the counter, not the privately. Another option is saying traded privately. No, it cannot be possible. And Acha, I have told you the difference between public or issue, private placement, and qualified institutional placement. Do remember these three types of placements. Now, GDRs may be denominated in which particular currency global depository receipt will be denominated. It will be US dollar, euro, any European currency, any of the above. Okay, and the right answer will be here, any of the above currency. GDR can be issued. GDR is a global depository receipt. Okay, next question. The US dollar index is started in the year. In which particular year we have started US dollar index? So what is US dollar index? US dollar index is an index in which we are comparing the value of US dollar with the other basket of currency. Not the SDR we are talking about. SDR is a different thing. That's an IMF unit of account. But basket of currencies which are mainly doing trade. The kind of currencies in which maximum trade US is doing. Okay, that currencies group is also a basket of currency. You will be comparing the value of US dollar with those basket of currencies. And the right answer is your 1973. In 1973, we have established the US dollar. So what is US dollar index, first of all, it was started in 1973. And then US dollar, it's measured the value of US dollar relative to the value of a basket of currency of majority of USA's most significant trading partner. What currencies will be there? USA's most significant trading partners currencies will be there. So this index is similar to the other trade weighted indexes, which also use the exchange rate from the same major currencies. Okay. And there are 6 currencies. What are these 6 currencies? Euro, Swiss franc, Japanese yen, Canadian dollar, British pound, and Swedish krona. And the percentage is also defined, and the euro has a maximum percentage of component, that is 57.6%. Okay, and the rest have 13, 11, 9, 4, and 3%. So this is the US dollar, introduced in which year? 1973. Now next question is talking about, read the following statement carefully and choose the incorrect one with respect to FX retail platform. So FX retail platform introduced by Reserve Bank of India to make the customers or to make the individuals capable of participating in the forex market. So this is a FX retail platform where we can easily participate in the forex market, right? Now we have incorrect statement. In RBI, it is a statement on developmental and regulatory policies dated June 6, 2019, announced the introduction of foreign exchange trading platform for buying and selling foreign exchange for the investors of bank. Is it for the investors of bank? No. It is for the customers of bank. Okay. Second, FX retail platform is a web-based order matching trading platform for the promoter of bank, which include individuals, sole proprietor, partnership firm, corporate, small and medium enterprises, etc. Then the platform offers trading in cash, TOM means tomorrow, spot, forward, instrument up to a period of 11 months in US dollar INR currency pair. Fourth one is saying the customer are required to register with the platform through a separate registration mode for availing access of the platform. So which of the following is incorrect? Very good. It should be 13 months. How many months? It should be 13 months. So the third statement is also wrong. The fourth one is right. The second one is saying it's a web-based order matching trading platform for the promoter of the banks. No, not for the promoters of the bank. It should be for the customers of the bank. Here it should be customer as well. Here it should be customer, and here it should be 13 months. So first, second, and third, all the 3 statements are incorrect. Right answer will be A. Okay, right answer will be A. Next. So you can say here it is for 13 months, and it was announced on 6th of June 2019. It is available for the customers of bank. It's a web-based order matching trading platform for the customers of bank. Okay. Now, also do remember, up to the 50,000 US dollar transaction in a day, there is no transaction charges will be applied. But above 50,000 US dollar in a day, then transaction charges have to be paid. Okay. The value is also important. Read the following statement carefully. Choose the correct option with respect to the topic, advantages of FX retail platform. Which of the following is a right advantage of Forex retail platform? First is saying, through the FX retail platform, a customer can choose to convert his foreign exchange requirement through any bank of his choice, thereby being able to avail the best Forex rate in the market. Second, there are transaction charges levied for transaction totaling less than $50,000 in a day. Also, in case the total transaction value exceeds 50,000 US dollar in a day, the transaction charges will be applied. So what do you think? Which of the following is correct? The correct option about the advantages of the FX retail platform. Both are correct. I have just told you what is the transaction charges condition. I have just told you the transaction charges condition. Second statement is saying that the transaction charges will provide for the transaction totaling less than 50,000 a day. Is it true? No. Up to $50,000 in a day, there is no transaction charge. The second one is not correct. First is correct, not the second correct. Okay, so right answer will be your A option. First is correct, second is incorrect. Because up to $50,000 in a day, there is no transaction charges. Above 50,000, there will be a charges. Next. So this is the amount, $50,000, no transaction charges. Next question. What does Section 7 of FEMA Act talks about? Also, let me know total sections and total chapters in the FAMA Act. How many sections are there? How many chapters are in there in the FAMA Act? And how this FAMA Act was introduced initially in 1947, we used to have Foreign Exchange Regulation Act that used to put the certain regulations on the foreign exchange. Then it was revised in 1973. FARA was revised, and what happened in 1991, we have done what? Globalization, in which we have said whatever export import you want to do, you can do that. And after that, the FARA was not fulfilling our needs. So the FARA was replaced with the FAMA, Foreign Exchange Management Act. So FAMA Act came in the year 1999 and it started its working from the year 2000. And the right answer is export of goods and services. Very good. And the chapters we have 7 and the sections we have 49 under the FAMA Act 1999. Very good, everyone. Next. Okay, so 7 chapters, 49 sections are there. It restrain any person resident in India from acquiring, holding, owing, possessing, or transferring any foreign exchange, foreign security, or any immovable property situated outside India except as specifically provided in the Act. So the term foreign exchange and foreign security are defined in Section 2 and Section 2O respectively of the Act. The central government has made foreign exchange management current account transaction rules 2000. So what does the question is asking? This is a paragraph. This is not a question. This is the information they are providing, that this particular thing is making people stop who are resident in India to have, acquire, hold, or certain property in the foreign market. So the question actually is, the above mentioned paragraph relates to the which section of FAMA Act 1999? It talks about in which particular section? Section 4, Section 13, 15, Section 10, 12, and Section 8. In which particular section it has been said that the resident of India is not allowed to have what? To have ownership, or we can say acquiring or hold of the property. And the answer will be very good, section number 4. Section number 4 talks about it. Now, do remember there are certain special sections you have to remember. Section 1, it prohibits dealing in foreign exchange except through an authorized dealer. If you do not take the permission with the authorized dealer, and if you are not performing transaction through the authorized dealer, you are not allowed to participate. You are not allowed to exchange the currency. This is Section 3. Section 4 talks about restrain any person resident in India from acquiring, holding, or etc. the property in the foreign market. Okay. Section 6 deals with the capital account transaction. Section 7 deals with the export of goods and services. Section 8 talks with the responsibility on the person resident in India. Okay. And Section 10, 12 talks about the provision deal with the duties and liabilities of authorized person. Section 13 and 15 talks about the section deal with the penalties and enforcement of orders. Section 36, 37 talks about the establishment of Directorate of Enforcement and the powers to investigate the violation of any provision of the Act. So these are the certain important sections of your FAMA, so do remember that. Now the question is, match the following with respect to the machinery responsibility, various aspect of FAMA. So now you are seeing option already. Once again, let me hide the camera. So you can see Enforcement Directorate is there, a Special Director is there, Appellate Tribunal is there. So if first of all, if we talk about Enforcement Directorate is simply the officer of the directorate who perform adjudicating functions so as to impose the penalty on person for contravention of the Act. Hana, so you can impose the penalty on the person who is not fulfilling the acts. Okay, that's what we're talking about in the enforcement. Clear? Then Special Director appeals, if we talk about, if you are not satisfied with the enforcement authority, Enforcement Directorate, then you can go to the Special Director. So any person who is aggrieved by an order made by the adjudicating authority, being an Assistant Director of Enforcement of Deputy Director, enforcement can prefer an appeal to the Special Director. You are not satisfied with the Enforcement Director, go to the Special Director. And if you are not satisfy with the special director's appeal orders, then you can go to the appellate tribunal. So any person can agree by an order made by the adjudicating authority or the special director can prefer an appeal to the appellate tribunal. So the right answer will be your D. First is A, second is B, and third is C. Okay, next. Okay, next question is talking about what does LIBOR stands for? What is the full form of LIBOR? LIBOR. Also, let me know which rate replaced LIBOR. Which rate replaced LIBOR? Okay, and the full form is why it will be a bill. LIBOR is a bill offered rate. No, it's a London interbank offered rate. It's a London interbank offered rate. It used to be charged when the global bank used to give loan to each other. When global bank used to give loan to each other, the LIBOR used to be charged, but now the LIBOR have been replaced by very good alternate reference rate. So alternate reference rate replace the LIBOR. And in USA, UK, EU, Switzerland, Japan, these alternate reference rates we are following: SOFR, SONIA, ESTR, SARON, and TUNAR. Okay, so these are the rates in these countries who have replaced the LIBOR, London Interbank Offer Rate. Next, which of the following are not participant in the forex market? Out of these, who are not the participant of the forex market? Not participants in the forex market. Brokers, commercial bank, jobbers, or central bank? Obviously, jobbers. They are not the participant. Now, which of the following is not an enforcement authority for FAMA regulation? Not an enforcement authority for a FAMA regulation. Okay. Next, options are RBI Enforcement Director, Ministry of Commerce, and Ministry of Finance. So who you think is not an enforcement authority of FAMA regulation? Ministry of Commerce. Ministry of Finance is there, Enforcement Directorate is there, RBI is there. So you can see Foreign Exchange Department will be with the Reserve Bank of India, Directorate of Enforcement, Department of Revenue will be forwarded to the Ministry of Finance. Capital Market Division, Department of Economic Affairs will be under the Ministry of Finance. Foreign Trade Division, Department of Economic Affairs will be under the Ministry of Finance, but Ministry of Commerce will not be there. Okay, next. Read the following statement carefully and choose the correct option. So there are 3 statements in front of you. Out of these 3 statements, which statement is correct, that you have to tell. So it is talking about with the development of the economy and with the forces of globalization, setting in the different financial market in India are interconnected with each other and integrated with the markets in other parts of the world as well. Next is saying the interconnectedness of the different market with each other. For example, the money market, the bond market, credit market, capital and forex market have their own advantages and disadvantages. Next is saying the benefits and cost of financial market disintegration depends on the degree of domestic financial market integration, international financial integration, and the financial development. So what do you think? Which of the following statement is correct about the interconnectedness? Sheetal ma'am, it is uploaded. I have uploaded the question PDF as well as the summary PDF. Both I have uploaded. Do check once. In the bilingual batch, I have uploaded both. Do check once. So you guys are saying A will be the right answer. That is a statement 1, 2 is correct and third is not. So third is obviously not correct. The benefit and cost of the financial market disintegration, it do not depend on the degree of your domestic financial market integration and etc. Second is the interconnectedness of different market with each other. For example, money, bond, credit, They all have their own advantage, disadvantage. Yes, correct. They all have their advantage, disadvantage. They all have their different features. है ना? So right answer, this is correct. And the first one is also correct if we talk about with development of economy and with forces of globalization setting in, the different financial market in India are interconnected with what? With each other. है ना? And integrated markets in the parts of the world. So you have what? You have first global integration, domestic integration, regional integration, and the global integration. So right answer is very good. First and second correct, not the third one. Next. So this is the benefit and cost of interconnectedness. Now next is which of the following is not a reason for interconnectedness of financial market? Not a reason for interconnectedness. PDF show nahi kar raha. इसलिए लता ma'am, let me check. In the bilingual, I have already uploaded the PDF. Let me check once. It is uploaded. Do check once, Snehata ma'am. Do refresh your account and then do check. PDF is uploaded. Okay, see, you guys are saying. Sure. Why not B? Why not B is the right answer, Bhushan sir? It is B. Profitability parameter is not a reason for the interconnectedness. Hana, profitability parameter is not a reason. So right answer will be B. Now read the following statement carefully and choose the incorrect ones in relation to the concept of contagion effect. So contagion effect we have talked about, it is spread. Contagion means, if we talk about the COVID-19, people were saying that this is a contagion virus, we can say. So it means what? It means very simple that the virus is going to spread. Similarly, the impact, when the impact of one economy is spread to the other economies, or when the impact of the or when the thing of happening in a first particular market, when it is spread to the other markets as well, that is known as your contagion effect. Okay, so contagions are typically associated with the spread of economic crisis throughout a market, asset class, or geography reasons. A similar effect can occur with the spread of economic booms. This is true. Hana, your economic crisis situation can spread to the globally, regionally, and domestically. Apart from that, if you have an economic boom, that can also spread. Now, second, contagions are occur both globally, domestically, but they have been less prominent phenomena. As the global economy has grown, economies within the certain geography regions have become more disconnected. No, they have become more connected. They are more connected now. This is wrong. Okay, now, many analysts regards contagions are as being primarily symptomatic of global financial market interdependence. It means the right answer is B option. Second is not correct. All first and third is correct, but not the second one. Okay, it is written here like markets are more prominent phenomena as the global economy has grown. Economies within certain geographical region has become more connected to each other. That's why the second statement was wrong. Next, which of the following is not one of the different levels of integration of financial market? Not a level of integration of financial market. So if we talk about the financial market have an integration at three different levels. Which of the following is not one of them? B, everyone is saying vertical is not there. Very good. Domestic is there, regional is there, global, it means international is there, but not the vertical. Now, Southeast Asian crisis 1997 witnessed the collapse of currencies of countries, like of which particular countries currency have been collapsed in Southeast Asian crisis 1997. And you guys are saying B, very good, all of the above. Thailand, Indonesia, Philippines, South Korea, all these countries' currencies collapsed. Next, what do you understand by the term tapper tantrum? What do you understand by the term tapper tantrum? Okay. So first is saying when a central bank reports that its asset buying program will be diluted in the future, investor reaction can cause bond rates to rise, known as taper tantrum. No, why bond rates will rise? If RBI give this kind of decision or if RBI give this kind of news, the bond rate have to be dropped, and the right answer will be B. It means when a central bank reports that its asset buying program will be diluted in the future, the investor reaction will be causing the bond rate to drop, that is known as taper tantrum. So what happened whenever your central bank, है ना? So when your central bank means the Reserve Bank of India announce a certain news, है ना? So investor reacts accordingly. So when investors react to the news given by RBI or news that RBI published, okay, it makes what? It makes to like RBI has published a news that is talking about it will be slow down or it will stop the bond purchase. It will stop or slow down the bond purchase. In that situation, your investors reacts and that make the bond rate decreased. And now your bond rate will be decreased here. That's the taper tantrum. Filling the blanks with respect to the concept of interconnectedness of the forex. So if we're talking about forex market, which of the following will be the right fill-ups of the interconnectedness of the forex market? First is saying a stock market depends to a great deal on the dash of investment from foreign institutional investor. Dash of investment what? Inflow of investment or outflow of investment. So our stock market depend on the inflow or outflow. It's very obvious inflow. Hana, we have to have a inflow of capital with the help of foreign institutional investor. If a stock market turns dash, FII will tend to pull back their money. If a stock market have been doing dash means what? Up or down. So FII are taking their money back, they are withdrawing money from the Indian market. It means obviously our stock market is going down. So the C option cannot be there. Then FII will tend to pull back their money, thereby leading to a spate on dash foreign remittance. What foreign remittance? If they are taking their money back, for what kind of remittance is happening? Outward, from India to abroad, money is going. That's an outward remittance. It means both are outward, okay? Next, we have in such a scenario in India, the US INR rate will go up, indicating a dash in the rupee. What you will find, rupee will be depreciated or rupee will be appreciated? Rupee will be depreciated or appreciated. Which of the following will be correct? Very good. It will be depreciated. The rupee value will be depreciated. It means the B option will be correct. Very good. Next. Read the following statement carefully and choose the correct option with respect to the topic interconnectedness of the capital market. Interconnectedness of the capital market. So these are the statements with us. First is talking about bond yields in a way represent the opportunity cost of investing in equities. Second is saying as bond yields go up, the opportunity cost of investing in equities goes up and therefore equity became less attractive. So if we talk about bond yields and equities, they have a inverse relation. If bond yields are increasing, the equities will go down. If bond yields are going down, the equities will be going up. Okay, it means what? It means simply this is the true, but this is not true because it is saying it goes up. The bond yields is going up, so it have to go down. So right answer is only statement number 1 is correct, second is incorrect. It means A option. Right answer is A option. Okay, next. What does WACR stand for? What does WACR stand for? Okay, why it will be a capital and money market rate? What it is? What sense you are getting out of it? Weighted average capital and money market rate. Thus, that no such kind of rate is there. Weighted average call money market rate is there. Acha, in the call money, what is the duration? Duration of the call money is 24 hours. It means overnight. Hana? You can call it overnight. Correct. Next. Which among the following statement not correct with respect to the concept of global and regional interconnectedness? The concept related to global and regional interconnectedness we are talking about. So first is saying in the context of globalization, potential costs include the high degree of concentration of capital flow, misallocation of flow which may hamper their growth effect and exacerbate domestic distortion, the loss of macroeconomic stability and pro-cyclical nature of short-term capital flow, the risk of abrupt reversal, a high degree of volatility of capital flow which relates in the part of the hurting and contagion effect and risk associated with the foreign bank penetration. Second is saying most studies find that the direct investment tend to be less volatile than other form of capital flow. Then we have large capital inflow could also lead to rapid monetary expansion, inflationary pressure, real exchange rate appreciation, and widening of current account deficit. None of the above. And the right answer is D option. Very good. All the above are correct. No, none of the statement is not correct. Okay. Michael said it will be only overnight. Call money have a overnight duration only, not a 364 days. So see, the last option is saying if you get more money in the market, and if more money is inflowing in your country, you will have an increased money supply. You will have a monetary expansion. When you have more money, your demand will be increased and the supply will be decreasing, and that will create the inflation in the country. Your real exchange rate will appreciate also, and you're widening the current account deficit also. Okay, so this is the correct one. Second is also correct. Volatile. Less volatile means low sudden changes will be seen. And the first is saying in the context of globalization, the potential cost includes high degree of concentration of capital flow. So if you are talking about globalization, we are focusing on the capital inflow, whatever we are getting in the country. Because of the misallocation of flow, we have seen that our growth effect have hampered. Why? What happened? What does it mean? It means when we are getting capital from the foreign market, the capital we are getting is the kind of misallocation. Why? Because the money that is coming from globalization is mainly going to the metro cities or the urban areas, not in the rural area. So our growth have been what? Hampered. And we have seen distortion, disparities are there. Disparities between rural and urban is increasing because the investment happening accordingly. So the loss of macroeconomic stability, pro-cyclical nature of short-term capital flow, and the risk of abrupt reversal we have seen. So right answer is D. Now in India, the spread between the WACR and the policy rate tend to widen around the end of the financial year when banks' balance sheet adjustment increases the demand of storing dash. Storing what? Liquidity, profitability, wealth, or revenue? Correct. Liquidity. It's the cash flow, right? Next. Important reason for the formation of a clearing union. What is the actual reason for formation of a clearing union? And let me know what does ACU stand for and how many members are there in the ACU. So what was the important reason for the formation of your clearing union? Okay, very good. There are 9 members and the full form is Asian Clearing Union. Now let me know what is the important reason for which we have done the formation of clearing union. Okay, so first is saying trade liberalization can be promoted initially among the member. This is true. You can do what? You can promote your trade liberalization. Exploitation of scale economies would be made possible by enlarged trade. This is also true. So second is also true. The third is saying ground can be prepared for regional economic cooperation in general and monetary and financial cooperation in particular. So all of the above are the benefits, or we can say important reason for the clearing union. And the clearing union we have introduced, that is ACU. Now, which among the following statement is correct with respect to the Asian Clearing Union? First is saying it is a payment aggregate whereby the participants settle payments for inter-regional transaction among the participating central bank on a net multilateral basis. Second is saying the need for the formation of clearing union was felt as early in 1920 due to foreign exchange shortage, the breakdowns of gold standard, and the collapse of the international capital market, forcing government to introduce controls on the foreign exchange, foreign trade on one hand, and to sign the bilateral trade and payment agreement on the other. ACU have Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Iran, Maldives, Myanmar, Nepal, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka members. The ACU was established at its initiative in the United Nations CAP, and it was established in December 17 when the country in the region were facing settlement difficulties due to the recourse constant. So what do you think? Which of the following is a correct statement? And very good. Only C statement is correct. That says that it have a 9 members. It should be intra-regional. It should be 1930. Okay. So that's why the only right answer we have is C option, that it has a 9 members. Okay. So it should be intra-regional. Clear? Apart from that, in the 1930s, we have seen that situation, and it was established under UNS CAP in 1974, not in 1970. Clear? And these are the members. Next, efficient allocation of funds across the financial sector and uniformity in the pricing various financial products through greater interlinkage of financial market has been the basic emphasis of first, fiscal policy, monetary policy, both or none of the above. So question is asking efficient allocation of funds across your financial sector and a uniformity is there in the pricing of various financial products through the greater interlinkage of your financial market has been the basic emphasis of your very good monetary policy. Correct. Now identify the statement which is not true. Not true statement. Not a true statement is merchant banks are regulated by RBI, merchant banks are regulated by SEBI. Merchant bank mainly undertake fee-based business. Merchant banks primarily assist in raising the equity. And the right answer, very good, is A. A merchant bank are not regulated by RBI. It is regulated by SEBI, right? Now, which of the following statement is correct about merchant bank? So, merchant banking primarily involves providing financial advice and services to small corporates and wealthy individuals. Merchant banks are different from commercial bank in a number of respects. That is true. They are both different. Merchant bank can come under. The difference between merchant and commercial is important. Do revise that particular table. Hana? We have discussed in the paid class. Now, merchant banks come under the preview of SEBI for the registration and operation. There are 4 categories of merchant bank depending on the activity they can undertake. Like the category 1, 2, 3, and 4 are there, and they all perform the different functions. Like what kind of services they can provide as per their differentiates. They have been differentiated. And merchant banks follow a code of conduct which have been developed by SEBI. So it's very obvious second is the correct, but not the first one, because it do not only provide financial advisor services to the small corporates and wealthy individuals. So right answer is first is incorrect, second is correct. Very good. Now, which of the following categories of merchant bank can handle the issue management? So there are 4 categories and the categories are written in front of you. Out of these categories, which category of merchant bank can handle issue management? And the right answer is category 1. Very good. Right answer is category 1. So you can see category 1 act as issue management manager. Category 2 advisor, consultant, co-manager, underwriter, portfolio manager. Category 3 Underwriter, advisor, consultant. Category 4, advisor or consultant. So do remember the 4 categories are there of the merchant bank and which category can perform which business, that have to be remembered. Now highlight the incorrect statement among the following in relation to the key policy requirement as per SEBI regulations. So, incorrect statement among the following in relation to key policy requirement as per SEBI regulations. First is saying merchant bank should act as such foreign associate. Every merchant bank shall appoint compliance officer to monitor every compliance with prevailing regulation. Next is saying SEBI has the right to send inspecting authority to inspect books of account record of merchant banks. Fourth, an initial authorization fee and annual fee, renewal fee shall be collected by SEBI. Very good. It should not act as what? Associate. The first is incorrect, all the other are correct. So you can see it has been said to it like the lead merchant bank should not associate with the merchant bank. Okay. Merchant bank should not act as an associate. All the others are the key policy requirement have been given. Like for example, every merchant bank should maintain copies of balance sheet, profit and loss account, statement of financial position. Half-yearly unaudited results should be submitted to SEBI. Merchant banks are prohibited from buying, selling security that is based on the unpublished price of their own client. Then merchant banks should not associate with business other than that of security market, and exceptions have been given to the banks and financial institutions. They can perform other businesses also. Every merchant bank shall appoint a compliance officer to monitor the compliance with prevailing regulation. SEBI has the right to send inspecting authority to inspect the books of account records of merchant bank at any time. Then inspection will be conducted by SEBI to ensure that the provision of the regulation are probably complied with. An initial authorization fee, annual fee, renewal fee shall be collected by SEBI. Okay. Now, filling the blanks with respect to the monitoring activities of merchant bank. So, in terms of SEBI guidelines, the company issuing the share to public shall make arrangement for the use of proceed of the issue to be monitored by one of the financial institution in case of issue which exceeds dash crores. Okay. Then, though in terms of SEBI guidelines, it is mandatory for the issuer to appoint monitoring agency if the issue size is more than dash crore. At the insistence of merchant bankers and stock exchange, the issuers of issues of less than dash crore are also appointing monitoring agency. Very good. First, for the 500 crore exceeds. Second, also if the more than 500 crore size issue size is there. And third is also correct when the issuers of issue is less than 500 crores. Okay, so right answer is A. 7 to 11 PM का recording नहीं आया अब तक. I think it is available. So the recording is available. If not in your account, अगर आपके account में नहीं दिखा रहा है, so do drop a mail to the support Adda ID. Because I can see recording and PDF both are available for 7 to 11. है ना? एक बार support Adda को mail कर दो अगर नहीं दिखा रहा है आपके account में तो. Now read the following statement carefully and choose the right ones in relation to the concept of underwriting. Okay. So regarding underwriting, you have to choose the right option. First is saying it is one of the higher risk service of merchant banking activity, and it is necessary to be circumspect in accepting such businesses. Assignments that pose risk of development should not be avoided unless there is sub underwriting tie-up directly or indirectly with the promoter and their related investment companies or a firm, commitment of buyback on reasonable terms. Second, major aspects which lead close inclinity before underwriting to be considered are the project and its viability, project location, promoter and their track record, product, and its marketability, past performance of existing company in the same line. So the government policy, capital market condition, etc. So which of the following here is the right one in context to the underwriting? Let me know. So underwriting is simply means taking responsibility of something. When you are taking responsibility of something, that is known as underwriting. Okay. D, everyone is saying. All of the above are correct statement. No, the first and the third is not correct. Only correct statement is 2. Like you cannot avoid it. You cannot avoid it. You can only be able to avoid it when you have a sub underwriters available. Okay, right answer is 2. The origin of merchant banking can be traced to dash in late medieval times and to France during the 17th and 18th century. So from where we have seen your merchant banking evolution. Only 2 hours is available. How it's possible? Let me check. No, sir, it is available for 4 hours in my account. It is available for 4 hours. Okay. Very good, Italy. The right answer is Italy. Okay, now, next. Merchant banking activities was formally initiated into Indian capital market when Grindlays Bank received the license from Reserve Bank of India. Okay. Now you have to answer here that when in India the merchant banking started. So it was started by whom? It was started by Grindlays Bank and in the year 1967. In 1967, the merchant banking started first in India. Now, merchant banking activities, especially those covering issue and underwriting of shares and debentures, are regulated by who regulates the merchant banking activities, which is especially those who cover issue and underwriting of shares and debenture. They are regulated by which of the following? They are regulated by, very good, the merchant bank regulators of SEBI. The right answer is A, the merchant bank regulators of SEBI. Highlight the correct key SEBI risk guidelines for merchant banks out of the following mentioned below. Okay. And right answer is D. So let's see. First is saying professional qualification in finance, law, or business management should be there. Infrastructure like office space, equipment, and manpower should be there. Capital adequacy should be there. Past check of record experience, general reputation, and fairness in all transactions. Very good. All are required. And all are the certain key SEBI guidelines for merchant banks. Next, what is the minimum capital requirement for the merchant banker? Minimum capital requirement for the merchant banker. It is 5 crore, correct. Next, if a company is it okay now? Is audio okay? Actually, electricity was gone. That's why suddenly class ended. Just give me a minute. I'm restarting the session. At what question number we were? Do anyone remember the question number we were discussing? 89. Okay, 1 second. Just give me a minute.
Comment section how many answers you have given correct, and do make sure whatever practice you are doing in the last days of your exam, whether you are going for a topic wise test, mock test, full length test, mini marathon or a paid batches classes, for your revision, do make sure you are doing self evaluation so that we will be able to know what are our strengths and what are the weaknesses of ours, so that accordingly we will put our time to revise those chapters in which we are not doing good. Okay, so always do the self evaluation and let me know in the comment section how many answers you have given correct. Apart from that, I want to tell you one more important thing, that is from 3rd of October we have started a Powerpack batch in which we are revising all the modules day wise. So the batch started on 3rd, it will go till 7th, and every day we are going to practice the module D, C, A and B. So on 3rd, 4th and 5th we are going to practice module C and D, and 6th and 7th we are going to practice module A and B. As you know, the module C and D have more importance comparatively, so that's why we are giving first preference to the C and D, and then on 6th and 7th we will be practicing module A and B. So around, I can say, from each module we are doing 200 questions in this particular Powerpack batch. Now how to enroll in this particular batch? Just first of all download the Adda 24/7 application. After downloading the application, just go to the home page. You will find here JAIIB CIB section, click on that. You will find the JAIIB October 2023 and here you will find the Powerpack batch. If you want the combined 4 subject Powerpack batch is available here, and if you want to go with the individual subject batch, that is also available in front of you. So you can see we have a Powerpack Indian Economy, Indian Financial System batch, and we have a combo batch as well for your English medium candidates. So how to enroll? Just click on the particular product you want to enroll, Powerpack combo batch or individual batch, and then click on the buy now option, enter a code here, that is BAPU80, and that is code because of your 2nd of October. So how to enroll? Just use the code BAPU80, you will get 80% discount here. If you purchase the same batch from Adda 24/7 application, you will get 1% additional discount on that. So this is the website from where you can enroll, and at the time of enrollment, if you find any kind of difficulty, you can call on this number and ask your query. Okay. Similarly, the same process have to be used to enroll in the combo Powerpack batch. Just use the code BAPU80, you will get 81% discount here. And the classes are going on in the morning 7 to 9 a.m. from 3rd to 7th October. So do not forget to join live classes, so that again you will be evaluating yourself how many answers you are giving correct and how your preparation is. Okay. And do very well in these last days. Do make sure you are revising every concept you have studied and you are practicing questions as well. And do not forget to give extra time to those topics which are very important, from where maximum number of questions can be asked. That is the module number D. Sequence you have to follow D, C, A and B. Okay. So this is all for today. Thank you for joining the session. Do not forget to let me know in the comment section how many answers you have given correct, and take care everyone.